Hello everyone, I am Rajkumar working as a biology faculty in Axon Institute. So now let's discuss the topic of polymerase chain reaction, which is known as PCR. So this PCR is an important technique used in biotechnological application. So the major role of PCR is when you keep a DNA or gene in a PCR, it will amplify into n number of copies. So from a single copy you will get multiple number of copies. So PCR works on a principle of temperature. Okay, temperature plays a major role in PCR. So this PCR has been carried out in a instrument called thermal cycler. As you can see here, this is the thermal cycler. It is a very small instrument, very compact instrument, and in this instrument at a time you will be able to carry out 96 PCR tubes. So before jumping into PCR, we will be doing some basic procedures in order to carry out this process. So what are the basic procedures we are going to do now is, you can see here these are the components. So DNA sample, primers, nucleotides, tag polymerase, mix buffers. So all these are the important components which carry out this amplification process. Now let's see, this amplification process is being by the addition of all these things. In this components we have to put this in a PCR tubes like this. So you can see, this is a small PCR tube. We are going to mix all these components in the tubes and then we are going to keep this in a thermal cycler. So let's see about the components. Taq polymerase is the important enzyme which carry out the amplification process. Generally polymerase will synthesize new strand, but Taq polymerase is a specialty which can withstand very high temperature because it is obtained from a bacteria called Thermus aquaticus. Thermus aquaticus is a bacteria which usually withstand very high temperature. And about DNA sample, it is nothing but the particular DNA which we need in n number of copies. That is only we are going to add. And then primer, there are two important primers. One is forward primer and then one is reverse primers. Okay, so these two primers are majorly useful to synthesize two strands. One is forward and reverse. So it will be helpful in the extension process. And then after that, nucleotides. Nucleotides are what? These are nitrogenous bases. So nitrogenous bases are the things you will know, right? Adenine, guanine, thymine and cytosine. So we are going to add these nucleotides in the mixer itself. So after mixing this, we are going to keep this PCR. This is thermal cycler. So now let's see these three important steps: denaturation, annealing and extension. So these three important steps will be carried out in this particular instrument. So all these three steps will be having a particular variety of temperature. So denaturation will be working on 95 degrees Celsius, annealing will be working on 55 and extension will be working on 72. So these temperatures will vary from species to species. So when you take a denaturation, what happens is, so DNA will have a structure like this. All these nitrogenous bases are bound by hydrogen bonds. Hydrogen bonds will be present between these nitrogenous bases. So when a 95 degrees Celsius applied to it, so these nitrogenous bonds will break. So after that, a DNA will be separated into two strands. As you can see here, see, this is the first step where two strands are separated. And to this next step, when the annealing is carried out, okay, the particular primers will come into play. So this primers will come and bind in the separated DNAs, and as you can see here, see, the forward and reverse primer are bound to the separated DNA strand. So this process is called annealing. Annealing is nothing but binding of primers to the DNA strand. And after that, the third step is extension process. The extension process is nothing but after the primer is bound in this particular temperature, our Taq polymerase, this will come into play. So this Taq polymerase is going to extend the DNA strand. So it is going to synthesize new strand from the place of primer binding. So how it will synthesize? So we have already added the nitrogenous bases as nucleotides. So this polymerase will use the nitrogenous bases and then which are complementary to the DNA strand. So it keeps on adding the nitrogenous bases. So through this we will get a two complete DNA strand from a extension process. So this is denaturation, annealing and extension. So these are the three important steps. So these three important steps, when it's carried out in a manner, it is called as one cycle. So these three steps together called as one cycle. So in this PCR, usually 30 to 35 cycles will happen. So from one cycle, you will get 2 copies of DNA. So by the end of 30 to 35 cycles, we'll get n number of copies from a single DNA strand. So this is the PCR this is the PCR role in the biotechnological process. So this is a brief about PCR. Thank you everyone.